Good morning. Despite of whatever anyone says to you, what any effect the world has, your mind has, your thoughts have, outwardly, inwardly, despite all these comings and goings of ideas and concepts and ways of thinking about the right way to do things, the wrong way to do things, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the painful and the pleasurable. Despite all this appearing as if you're misguided or totally guided, if you can find true honor at being here, disregard all the reasons, the meanings, the, the story. If you can discover that acceptance, that love, that honorability that you have from the beyond state of that to this man, a husband, a father, a son, a trying, sometimes improving, sometimes failing, having effect, having non-effect. There's a gratitude of you, your higher almighty self, whatever it is that you are, believing that you are his body through a need and a want and a desire to experience a life that you cannot experience without being alive as a form or a space, some living entity. Because this is an idea, but I know I'm living out this idea, and that what is living out the idea is temporary. So it's not the temporary one that is honourable. It's the true one that finds the honour. And gratitude is to that what gave it the opportunity to create its own body, its own self, its own identity, its own presence, its own consciousness. There's deep, deep gratitude for the people that you know, all people, not just those around you. So many, everyone trying the hardest, misguided some, misinterpreted, happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But there's honour in the mind, because the mind is the one that has designed a plan for you. And we all ignore this plan. Because we all get affected by the quality of nature, the quality of being alive, the experiences, the need to create bigger and better things. And we fall into the trap that we don't want this idea to ever end. And then you take a moment and you say, yeah, but what is end? It is honourable to be here for one breath, to witness the beauty of the sun shining, but we become so attached to the body that we forget about our true self. Can you imagine? Can you imagine standing on a hilltop and a voice comes from the sky and it says to you, I'm going to give you a child because that's what you truly want. Someone that you can love and treat as a reflection of you. But I'm only going to give you the child for one day. You accept the deal or not? You wholeheartedly accept the deal. Because that one day repeats every day. Every day after that, well, you will be beaten up with a stick, with your own stick. Because you are beating yourself up with a stick to get that child. The idea is you're so grateful for the one day. And you want that one day to go on and on and on and on. And when the one day is up, the child is taken away, there's sadness, there are tears, incredible loss. But the voice says, are you grateful for that day? If you're not, I can take that one day away and we can go back. And you say, no, I don't want to miss that opportunity again. One day was enough. One day was more than no days. Being alone, it was okay. Knowing that you're up there looking after me, it's okay. But knowing that you can give me a gift of life, a gift of a child, just like that, means more to me. Means more to me. The child is a reward. Your need was granted. And something stirs inside and says, you know what? I may be looking from this hill. I may have experienced a child for a day. Something incredible, something loving, something beautiful. Something that meant so much to me. But I know that child is safe with that one up there in the sky. And I'm happy that the child is with that one. And if you're lucky, in that moment, that voice speaks loudly. You are that one up in the sky. You're just dreaming you're down there on the hill. You know the child was always you. That is only you. With a mind that creates a mirror, hall of mirrors, reflection of you everywhere as everyone. But you're not the one that supersedes all the other ones. You're everyone as one. We're all looking from the sky. We all had ideas about being a body, about an idea dreaming that I want to be alive in that planet. And we all want someone to share it with. Because when we want someone to share it with, we've lost that insight that we are already one. And to know this is honourable. And in this honour, everything is absolutely as it is. I take great I can't find a word. I'm grateful to be here, to run, to swim, to breathe, to love, to give, to be affected by those around me in so much incredibly loving ways. When you find the truth behind you, you find the truth behind everyone. We're all the same love. Really, we're all grateful for being here. But we don't have the time to stand on a hill. We don't have the time to we don't take one day to be with that child. We don't want to give up and surrender the idea that there's a job to do, that there's someone to please. And that's okay, because we're all one. And the one that truly understands you is the child. Christ says, you'll never enter the kingdom until you become like the child. The voice said, you're the one in the sky. You're the one on the hill. And you were the child that you had for that day. Now you know it. Only love, only presence, only the moment of being alive is the most precious gift. Because without life, you cannot experience being the one in the sky, the one on the hill, and the child that you have returned to be. Look at the children. Watch them. What do you see? And take off their masks, their attitudes, their behavior. You see a reflection of yourself. Everything is a reflection of yourself. If you don't like what's reflecting, look at yourself. Stand on a hill, look up to the sky. Give me help. I'm struggling. That's what I did to awaken. Stood in front of the mirror. Give me help. I don't know who that is in the mirror. I don't know who I am. And then the voice gave me the child. And I became the child. Pretending. I'm a sane, honourable father, man, husband, friend, person. But I love pretending. Because a child loves pretending. But it never, ever does not want to be recognized as the child. Don't take your child away from you. and find the one that you truly are.